Hi, I'm Donna from Mason Creations ETC, and thanks for joining me today. I have two super simple and adorable Snowman Christmas ornaments I'm making today. One is a soap pump and the other is a Christmas tree ornament. Both are easy enough for your kids to join in, so if you're ready, let's make a really big mess. I'm starting off today with the Snowman soap pump. I'm cleaning off the jar with an alcohol wipe and then giving it a coat of white paint. After the first coat dries, I'm going to spray the jar with a clear matte sealer to stop it from peeling. I have a special video on stopping the paint from peeling on glass jars. If you click the link in the upper right-hand corner of this screen, you can see that video and the importance of the matte spray between your coats of paint. And after the matte sealer dries, I'll add a second coat of paint. No one knows who invented the very first snowman. However, the first known man of snow was an illustration found in the medieval Book of Hours from 1380. My jar is dry and ready to go. I printed this face from my Cricut machine. But if you don't have a Cricut, you can use stencils or just paint the face on there by hand. I burnished it to the jar and removed the transfer tape. If you're enjoying this video, please let me know by hitting that like button. By doing so, you help my channel to grow and reach more people out there. That way I can continue to bring all of you great tutorials. And thank you for doing that. Voila, a cute snowman face. Now it's time to glitz this up a little bit. I'm covering the jar with Mod Podge everywhere except on the threads of the jar and the vinyl face pieces. What is a group of snowmen called? If you know, tell me in the comments. Stick around to the end of the video and I'll give you the answer. Now I'm covering the jar with some clear glitter so it glistens just like snow. Anything that gets on the vinyl pieces, I'm brushing off with a soft, dry paintbrush. The most quintessential snowman of all time and happy-go-lucky ambassador for snowmen around the globe, snow globe that is, the Frosty we know and love today actually started out as a fictional character from the song Frosty the Snowman in the 1950s. After the Mod Podge dried, I covered the jar threads with some painter's tape to protect them and sprayed the whole jar, including the face, with clear, glossy spray sealer. I'm adding a black pump lid so it looks like a hat. And now it's time to decorate that pseudo hat. I added some greenery, berries, and a mini pine cone. Then I tied some twine around the top of the jar, and I think he just turned out so cute. I have a lot more Christmas videos coming up. Every week from now until Christmas. You'll want to subscribe so you don't miss any of them. And if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video, make sure you click that bell. This next ornament is made with some fabric and an embroidery hoop. I put the fabric in the hoop and now I'm going to coat it with some Mod Podge. I'll let that dry for a little bit and then add a second coat of Mod Podge. After a couple of hours and my Mod Podge is dry, I sprayed the front with a clear gloss spray so I'd have a nice shiny surface to add my vinyl. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I'd love to hear from you. I'm filming from Las Vegas, Nevada in the United States. I cut this hat along with the vinyl for his face with my Cricut machine. I'm going to use it as a pattern to cut out some felt for a hat. I got this felt at Hobby Lobby and it's really nice. It's a little bit stiff and has green glitter all over it. I'm trimming off all the excess fabric, and now I'm going to add his adorable little face. I used my Cricut machine to make the face, but you can use a stencil or just paint it by hand if you don't have a Cricut machine. I'm laying it on the fabric and burnishing it, and then I'll remove the transfer tape. And oh my gosh, he just has the cutest little face. I'm going to add some thick twine where the fabric meets the hoop on the back and the front. On the front of the hoop, I put the seam at the top left so the hat will cover it. And now I'm adding the hat, some greenery, and a red plastic bow. I thought Frosty looked a little plain, so I'm adding a bow to the bottom. I did a simple crossover bow and tied it in the middle with some thin gold trim. Then I did the same thing with another smaller ribbon and made a smaller bow and added that to the center of the larger bow. And topped it all off with a green gem in the center. Then I glued it to the bottom of the ornament. I found these really pretty beads at Hobby Lobby, and I seem to be putting them on all my ornaments this year. I added a long piece of thin gold trim for my hanger, and I'm selecting the beads I want and adding them onto the trim, and then I'll knot it at the top. Melt is a collective name for a group of snowmen. A melt of snowmen. And I just think that's a little funny. I put together a playlist of all Christmas ornaments and other Christmas projects. Click the picture on the right to be taken directly to that playlist. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos.